Oh, hey, I've been talking without my microphone on. Awesome. Shouldn't be. I'm just getting stuff set up. Why are you seeing problems? Oh, that's because I got that window up. Oh, shit. Put it in the wrong place. Let's do it that way. Might be easier. That's much better. Now we'll do a crop. Oops. Oh, there's the line. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, let me check the pinned messages because that should give me... Apparently not. Hey, Chaos, do you mind sending me the link to the music? As I said, I reformatted my computer and I don't have it. The playlist works. I mean, there's going to be a bit of coughing, and I apologize. Jesus. I found the playlist. Just help me figure out the levels. Is it too high or is it fine? That's a bit better. I mean, no, it's really not. Alright, let's put this all the way over here in the corner. That looks a bit better. Alright, sounds good. Is that a bit better? Well, you won't know until the next one starts up anyway, so. Just keep me appraised on the volume level. Alright, so we're going to start over from, like, semi from scratch here. Not totally from scratch. I still have everything we did and I can copy things over, but for now there really isn't a big reason to we're gonna, the other project was pretty, the other project was pretty messy, so we're going to, we're gonna start anew, and then, kind of play through from there. Oops. Oh, you know what? I think I know where that's at. So I think it is in here. It is in there. Perfect. Okay. So, alright. So we've pasted that in there. As it re-imports, you'll see it pop up here. Yeah. And that's okay, because we're going to import the kinematic character controller anyway. Alright, so let's start with the slash pack. And the action RPG sword. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go see what that screeching is. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. That was my dog yipping. She wanted out. We're starting from a completely different area. Essentially, we're going to start with combat this time versus everything else. So we'll see. We're going to start with combat this time because it looks better on camera than just terrain. Or should I say it looks better in, you know, to have videos because it looks like gameplay, right? When I turn a certain way, it looks like it thinks part of the background is my hair. I can actually show you my normal webcam. Turn that on. Oops. So properties. Deactivate when not showing. So this is the backdrop that I have, right? I did some damage to it, and all kinds of stuff, but yeah, this is the backdrop. So when I turn my head a certain way, I think it grabs this pipe up here and thinks that it's part of my hair. I think it's that pipe. It's literally that pipe where I just turn my head a certain way. Yeah, it's that pipe. Weird. It seems to work a little bit better the further I am away from it. Oh, except for that. Wow. Okay. No, actually, it seems to work a little bit better the closer I am to it. Except for... weird. It's this thing called XSplit VCam. It seems to be having a problem with this background that I have. It works great on this shoulder. Like when this shoulder, it freaks out a little bit on, but this shoulder is pretty crisp actually. The closer I get to the center of it, I don't know. How many people do we have watching? We need to do some more like advertising for this stream. Who is this Vidium Games? It thinks it's part of the background. That's hella crazy, dude. When I put it in front of me, it thinks it's part of the foreground. But as soon as I get it out here... That's crazy. What is that? Dude, that is actually pretty impressive because my fingers are actually on top of this bottle. That's pretty impressive, actually. Because my fingers were literally on top of the bottle. I wonder if I set the quality higher, if it'll look better. It's repeating the same song. Actually, that does seem to look a little better. Like, not a crazy a lot better, but a bit. That does look a little bit better, actually. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Not like a whole lot, but a little bit. Oh, that's done. So for this battle system, I have a couple questions, and these are important. So I need you to listen. Give me your thoughts on this sort of thing. A. We need to figure out whether or not users will be able to sheathe their weapons. You know what? I think this thing would work a lot better if I had a solid background. I bet if I hung a sheet or something, it would look a lot better. And then B, can people attack while they're moving, or do they have to stop, attack, and then move? Most games do that stop, attack, and then move thing. By the way, these are the animation packs I bought that I was telling you about. Let me put these as well. There it goes. It is that pipe. I'm curious to know. What? seems to be a little bit better, but it's hard to see my monitor that way. We'll boot this up because we're gonna need, because I'm gonna document everything for the game in here. So because we need a game design document, like an actual game design document. Okay, so they will be able to sheathe and unsheathe their weapons. Okay, that's perfect. I mean, as long as I know what's going on, because I have to design the combat system and the animator system to be able to handle sheathed and unsheathed states. So now the question is, do they need to stop to attack, or can they attack without stopping? Are you sure? Because that is very hard to, that is very difficult to, I'm trying to think how to explain it. It's very difficult to balance. I mean, it can be done. It's not hard to do. I mean, we can try it out. Just understand that attack moving makes games very difficult, and it can frustrate a lot of people. The other thing about that specifically is that it can be very, I don't know. It's a lot of people are going to get frustrated by the fact that, like, you know, you're just running around, you know, you know, it's like, so it's, you know, we're gonna have to have we're gonna have to figure out some kind of penalty. Actually, it seems to be getting a little bit better. It still doesn't like anything out here, but like over here seems to be working pretty decent, and it's getting me a lot better now. Or maybe it's just on the background that I'm on. I don't know. But we're gonna have to have some kind of we're gonna have to have some kind of like penalty for running towards someone and spamming a button, right? Because you shouldn't be able to run. You shouldn't be able to win a fight just because you're running towards somebody like, you know what I mean? It's like there's got to be some kind of tactics to it. So it may be worth having certain abilities that all classes have. So like all classes will have a defensive stance, right? And then if I successfully defend an attack, it has a chance of literally recoiling you, right? So like you hit them, and then I block you, right? And you recoil back, like, bam, you know, and you're, at this point now you're exposed. You're in trouble, basically, because you're like, I block, and then I can attack you, but you're like, boom, oh, you know what I mean? So as long as we have some way of preventing people from just running at somebody with dual swords, like, I think that will make it fun, right? So I don't mind attack moving. I actually like attack moving when it's done well. In a lot of games, it's not done well. You know what I mean? So I think mages, yeah, could have a spell specifically for countering people that just run at you like. Ooh, it's getting warm. Let me go put this back in the fridge. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed more drinks. There it goes. Now it's not freaking out. Should probably pour one of these into the other one. There. Now they're easy to throw away because they're empty. Alright. Oh, okay, I see what that is. Alright. Character, supporting character, that's not what we want. I get the feeling that I did this incorrectly. Is there a way to like import a Word document? Export, submerge. I guess not. Indents the new chapter by one level, so I'm gonna have to create another text chapter and then indent it by one level, maybe. Yes, this is what we want. Okay. Dialog fragment. Okay, cool. So now when we get this thing set up, we can start documenting how this stuff works. I don't want the Mesh Combined Studio, but Amplify Imposters would be really good. You still there, James? Ever since I updated this, it seems to be running a little bit snappier, like it's not like taking up a bunch of my CPU. Seems when I move my arm, like slowly, it seems to pick things up pretty well. Well, what's good? Did I pull in Node Canvas? No. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you saw it with my other streams where, like, for some reason this was weird. You know what I mean? Like, it was slower for some reason while I was streaming. And it was just kind of like really, I don't know, it was just really slow. Things were taking a long time to boot up. Things were taking a long time to do this and that. And then I changed the settings for the streaming software. for the to fix the stream issue that we had, which was really strange, by the way. And it doesn't seem to be lagging me quite as hard as it normally would. Sure. Do you want me to go through and explain what I imported already? Alright, give me a second and I will do that. Hopefully that's a bit easier to read. Is it easier to read on stream the chat text up there? Right up there? Alright, so let's go through and talk about what I imported. So far I've imported the Frank Action RPG sword set. It's unreadable. Okay. Well, let's remove the... How about now? Is that a bit better? Sweet. Can I flip this so new ones come from the top? Apparently I can't, so we'll go... Hopefully that's a bit more readable. So this is the Frank's Action RPG sword set. It comes with a lot of really basic actions. Like, you know, walking, sword swings, that sort of stuff. I'm going to have to look into see if there's like a regular anim set that's not like just a regular, you know, walking sort of anim set that's not based on this, because right now everything is unsheathed weapons. So this is a sword and shield set. This comes with all kinds of stuff. It comes with katana, assassin, warrior, dual-handed, and two-handed swords. The RPG class badges basically are just a class badge. I just putting them in there for the UI stuff. The fantasy adventure environment is a really good looking environment that I'm going to use for I think it comes with a demo scene that I'm just going to use for stuff. Actually, I can pull that up. Let's see. Here's the demo. So this is the demo scene. Looks really good. You know, we're surrounded by water and mountains and stuff. This is going to be great for, you know, like there's soccer trees here and all kinds of stuff. This is going to be great for a little test environment to run around in. And it's very stylized. It looks really nice. I like it a lot. So I think it at the end of the day is going to be really good for kind of showing off the combat system. We'll put things in here to fight and stuff like that. So it's just a really good environment pack for testing this stuff. I'm going to put the HUD navigation system because if I'm not mistaken, which I really wish you would sit down with me at some point and help me rewrite that GDD for you, because it's horrid. But I'm pretty sure you have like collectibles, right? Like not collectibles, crafting, where you can mine, or not really mine, but like words, not mine, but like gather things, right? Like gather stuff. This is specifically for that. It puts like icons on things that you can, so that you know that this is gatherable and what button to press. Then I grabbed the Amplify Imposters. This really speeds up the game because we can take large things in the background and turn them into an imposter, which basically means it's just a flat plane, but it'll look like it's not a flat plane. It's a really awesome system. But it'll increase performance, and then as you get closer, it slowly starts to pop in with more and more detail. It's really cool. Actually, I can show you a little bit of the Amplify Imposter system. Oh shit. Opening browser. This really impressed me when I first seen it, and this is why I purchased this. This, and that are actually all imposters. This is an imposter. That's an imposter. And you could barely tell the difference. Look at this. You can't even tell which one's the imposter. Look at this. You can't tell which one's the imposter. This is another one. This is with all of their stuff, which I have quite a few of their things. This is their color motion thing. This isn't exactly the one, but it shows the Amplify imposters in here too. So this is Firewatch, which uses imposters. So everything in the background in this game is an imposter. You can even imposter entire cities in the background. And then as you get closer to them, they actually pop in and become real cities. It's awesome, and you can't even tell. So that in the background, look at that. You couldn't even tell. Like it's really amazing. Look at this. This is the original, this is the imposter. Can you tell the difference? And this is just a flat plane. Look at that. These are all imposters. These are not imposters. Everything else in this scene is an imposter except for the terrain. This one isn't an imposter. The other two are. So yeah, this shit blew my mind, dude. Like when I first seen it, that's why I bought it. Is that my wife? One new item in my inventory. What the fuck? Give me a sec, guys. I think my wife's calling me. That is actually a little bit better. We hung a thing up over here. So anyway, Node Canvas is for doing artificial intelligence stuff. We'll sync it with the server later, but for now, just getting some actual combat in there, I think is really important. Aura trails are basically sword trails. So when you swing your sword, right, it leaves a trail behind it, and that's what that does. This Ultimate Weapons pack just has a shit ton of weapons in it. We're going to use that for testing purposes, and then we'll eventually do other stuff later. Come on. My wife, that was really strange, just seeing my shirt without my head. That's really weird, dude. That's really strange. Anyway, so. Oh, that's so good. She got me the zero sugar, too. My wife is awesome. Why are you over here yelling at me? Alright, so we'll import our weapons. Sorry guys, I'm starving. Do you know how Doritos came to be? It's an interesting story. A while ago, Disneyland allowed third-party vendors to come in and sell things at their amusement parks. One of the things was tacos. The problem is they would buy a bunch of these taco shells, and by the end of the day they'd be stale. So they were trying to figure out what to do. And apparently they appealed to Disney. Disney told them when they become stale, deep fry them and season them. And that's how Doritos came to be. look, Doritos are owned by Frito-Lay. But they were purchased by Frito-Lay from another company. But that's why a Dorito looks so much different from a regular chip. That's because it's like kind of a flour tortilla. They still make them similar. They're not quite as thick as the ones they were selling at Disney were. They slimmed them down. They're more like a pita bread now. I'm importing a sky and weather system right now. Kinda. This thing's really cool. It's got all kinds of stuff like volumetric clouds and high atmosphere clouds and all kinds of stuff. It's weird that if I put a Dorito in front of my face, it tries to cut me off. I like the sound a lot. In my personal opinion, this is the best song on the OST. The Skymaster thing is huge, by the way. Skymaster literally allows you to make just about any kind of sky you want. From human to alien to whatever. I actually use parts of it because it's modular. Me and my business partner, I don't know if you've read any books on like space combat. But I'm a huge fan of like military space combat and like the way that gigantic warships do battle in space. That kind of stuff is really awesome to me. So we're working on a space combat game. And I use the clouds from the Skymaster Ultimate to form like gas cloud nebulae and stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's not the tool, it's how you use the tool. That sounds right. You guys want to see my cat? Momos. Momo, who's that? This is my kitty. Her name is Tomo. Her name is specifically actually Tomoe. She was named after a female Japanese samurai. And the funny thing is, we got her. She's a full-grown cat, believe it or not. That tiny little thing is a full-grown cat. But we got her from an impound. What they call an animal rescue shelter. They named her Candace. From the day we got her, she never answered to Candace. Never. We tried. So, my wife was like, well, we're going to have to rename her then because we don't like the name Candace. Obviously, the cat doesn't like the name Candace. What are we going to call her? And I said, well, I've always wanted to name a cat Tomo. And she went, bro. And I was like, you know, that was weird. And she goes, Tomo. And my cat goes, bro. So my wife started calling her. She came. So I called her Tomoe. And she came over. So that's how she got her name. I literally was like, I always wanted a cat named Tomo. And she goes, brow, and walks right over. She's a good cat, though. She's an indoor-outdoor cat. When I go to put the trash out, I gotta walk the trash cans all the way down to the end of my driveway. Which is like a quarter of a mile. It's actually pretty far. She will walk beside me all the way down to make sure that nothing attacks me. Okay, I'm importing the character controller This thing is really awesome. What it does is handles all kinds of physics for your characters. How they walk, you know, how certain things happen. This thing handles it. It's awesome. Not a whole lot more. I'm really just grabbing the things we need. A couple of things we don't need. The sky system, you know, that sort of thing, but it'll be easier to synchronize like daytime and nighttime stuff if I do it now rather than try and do it later. We want these 2 packs. These are mobs we can fight. We're going to import GameFlow. It's a visual scripting manager. It allows me to do all kinds of random little stuff that is like, you know, kind of easy to do. If I want things to like float up and down, or if I want to do something simple, like if you walk and touch a door, or this thing is small. Why is it taking so long to... Oh, apparently it does not have 2019-3 support yet. It's not a big deal. Flow Canvas is a visual scripting system. It gives you so much control over things, though. I use it for super simple scripts. With a little training, anyone would be able to easily update some of the core game files. just realized it's cutting off the hair on some of the icons. No, still didn't work right. I think that's pretty much everything we need. I mean, aside from the UI stuff. We definitely want this. This has the unsheathed running animations and stuff in it. But we're going to be here a second because this thing is huge. That's what she said. We're getting there. We only have a couple more packages left. But no, it's not going to take me long to get back to where we were. I wish this thing had a more accurate progress bar. I mean, honestly, it can't be that difficult to just say, you know, ding, ding, ding for every... because you know how many files you have in total. That is going to make things easier. I love the look on my face. You could tell the moment that I realized that I could turn the chat white and it would fix the issue with the hair. that fixes a bit of it. Is that a bit more readable now too? Well, we got the hair fixed, so it's better than it was before. So if the readability is fine and the hair is fixed, that's really unsettling. Apparently I'm a vampire. Man, I could play some Teamfight Tactics in the amount of time this thing takes to import. Holy shit. Which reminds me. Wait, you want me to clear off the chair so you can lay on the chair? Come on, Samoa, baby. Come on up here. Momo, sweetie. Come on. Up here. Jump up there. You're a tough guy. You can handle it. Are you going to be around tomorrow too, or do you have work tomorrow? You know what I just realized? I could pull this way more. That's much better. I know, I got stuff all over that chair. A pack of hulls. I plan on working on a tiny game. It's super simple. do you want to it's gonna be a small game. It's gonna take me about half a day to make. Did you want to affiliate on that? It will kind of boost hype up, because then it'll show that we can make games. We're not just, pussyfooting around. We can actually design a game. So if you put an affiliate on there, then people can see that things can get done, and that will get done. What the Sorry about that. I tried to mute the microphone while I was, so it didn't sound like to you guys. Okay, perfect. So it's getting to the models. Yeah, we're getting to the end of this now. But there is over 1,000 animations in this. Like almost 2,000, I think. So it's really good for the game. That's all we really care about is the animations. Yeah, they're all there. Okay, perfect. Now, is there anything else we need? We're gonna need the Mystic Arsenal and stuff like that. I'll import that when we get to the Magic user characters. I'm not gonna pull that out just yet. Let's pull the Burnblade UI in. Besides, also, if we give people something to play, they may be more interested in sticking around. My hair is all skadoosh, and it's like freaking this thing out. Like, my hair is just crazy. Let's see, I'll turn the Retiny Chat one off. Or, not Retiny Chat, this one. You can see my hair is nuts. But you can see I fixed a thing over here so it's not crazy. If I can pull this one over far enough, we may be able to... Oh, it fell off. Fuck. It's a little alright. Let's see how that looks. That is a bit better on the arms, actually. Over here, it's still acting funky. Over here, it's a lot better. I think that light over there is just tripping the camera out. But then the other thing too is that, you know, if you put that, you know, you're affiliated with that project, if it gets popular, we can get more people on the team, because then they're like, hey, things are actually getting done. I mean, as I told you before, the one big issue that we have is that we don't have anything to show. And the stuff that we do have to show is negligible. I mean, you know, I did the landscape and stuff like that, and it looks really good, but there's no gameplay. There's nothing to see. But, and, you know, more so than just gameplay, an actual finished product. And this little tiny game that I have an idea of how to make, you know, or I have an idea of what I want to do with it, and you know, and make it, and that sort of stuff. An actual finished game that's out there that people can play, that will do a whole lot more than that will do a whole lot more towards getting people interested and keeping people around, not just staff-wise, but also interest-wise. Then the other thing I can do is I can give like Cadalion specific items. So I can put, so like if you have some item designs and stuff, I can put those in the game, and then those will only be accessible if someone has an account both on Cadalion and for this game. You know, they can get special Cadalion items, eruption items, you know, that sort of thing, that they would have to be a part of your community to get these items. They're not going to be like super strong or anything like that, but they're going to be, you know, they'll probably more than likely just be a skin on the default weapons, but I mean the fact that it's there, you know what I mean? That's something that we can do. And then that'll entice people to come, you know, to both play the game, but also to want to stick around in your community. And then I can give you I can give you some other stuff too, like, you know, for people who are active in your community, you can hand out like, you know, like pay for currency, you know what I mean, or, you know, XP boosts, some shit like that. That would kind of really jumpstart your community, especially if the game's good and people are enjoying playing it. Which I don't see why people wouldn't enjoy the game. It's a really interesting playstyle. And you're an affiliate in my server anyway too, so you know, it's not that hard to believe that you would have had a hand in helping it out, so. Alright. So what we got now is small stuff. Yeah, and well, so the thing too about this system, this map that I picked up, it's got a lot of little things um, that we can use for it as well. So I'm super excited about the possibility of bringing in. My webcam is also apparently. We can test those mechanics. What was the double O thing for? Okay, so we just have a couple small things to import here. I think I'm going to replace the water that we have in there probably with aqueous. Or no, I'll just use the Suimono one. Because it looks better. It's bigger, but it looks better. I think this one's pretty large too, so this one may take a minute to import, but we're pretty much to the point where we can start working on things now. I bought some stuff. A little while ago. Okay, so hopefully this will work now. This thing looks a lot better than the shit they got in there. There it goes, finally. Alright, so everything else is pretty small here. Let's see what those look like here. Block. Perfect, okay. I bought these. Okay, little bit of nudity incoming, guys. There are no genitals though, so I bought these. We can easily take these and turn them into, like, add armor pieces and stuff to them, and you know, kind of make them work. And I own a commercial license for them, so you know, not a big deal. So we'll download those, and then we can, you know, clothe them and do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna actually take you into here, or no, it's I have some other stuff in here. Plating and greebles, the window generator, realistic, kit ops. No, this is what we want. Library. The garment tool. This thing is gonna blow your mind. Okay, check this thing out. So you start with these random shapes. You build them how you want them. You can edit them pretty easily. And then you mirror them. You don't have to mirror them though. But then you define how they're going to connect to each other, and you convert them to a mesh. Then when you're done converting them to a mesh, look at that. Close, just like that. Trying to find where he does the other one. this is the other one. So, oh, this is how he shows you how to fix the t-shirt. This is the other t-shirt. So he shows you how you can create different kinds of t-shirts. Like how you add more geometry to it to fix the seams and stuff. He does one with a pocket that is crazy. Yeah, here's the pocket one. Check this out. And now it's got a pocket. He even ends up fixing the pocket, but there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Like this one, he decided to keep it only stitched in certain places on the front. So you can see it kind of creates this weird V-neck shape and sews it weirdly there. The point is you can create all kinds of crazy styles. With this thing. Now he'll fix the patch on the front of it. So you can see how it like makes the patch look like it's attached to the shirt, and like just this this tool's crazy. So we'll probably end up using that to create clothes for these guys. I think for now though, we can probably find some stuff on the we can probably find some stuff through the store that's free for testing purposes for now. Let's import these creatures because this is what we're going to beat up. Shit, I gotta tell it to delete the package. Shit, but anyway, it's got all kinds of crazy shit in here. So I think some of this stuff will be fun to beat up on. Well, have a good night. I'm gonna fix this package. I'll probably stream for a little bit more, and probably play some games with my wife, and then we'll restart this tomorrow morning, like as soon as I wake up. If you're up, that is. Okay. Well, let's first look for some stuff here. I think we probably need to restart Unity at this point because it's like... really slow. I hate the new Unity asset store system. Man, I think these are all those sound effects. Kind of looks like I'm missing an arm. Well, yeah. Why'd you hop up in the chair? Almost. Come here. Come on. Jump up here. Come on. What you got on your whisker? Come here. You know what, I'll probably just work on some of this tonight off stream and then do some stuff on stream tomorrow. I want to get some stuff done. and this is being slow because I'm streaming, so it's a little snappier, but not quite as where it should be. So I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. I know it was a little boring just watching me import packages. Unfortunately, they take a while, but we have pretty much everything we need at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll pull everything we need, and then tomorrow we'll get down into combat, which is gonna be awesome. Make sure you tune in. See you later.